everybody, it's Susan with Oceanwide Travel. Get ready, because today I'm going to take you on the quickest, most informative tour of Royal Caribbean's Harmony of the Seas. And if you happen to be interested in sailing on any of her nearly identical sister ships, and I am referring to Allure, Oasis, Symphony, or Wonder, then definitely stick with me because you're in for a very special treat. So we're starting off here in the main dining room, which is 3 decks tall, and you're going to notice that each level has its own unique look and feel. The menus are going to be identical across all 3 levels, so no matter where you're sitting, the only difference is within the decor. It's free to dine in here, and you even get to pick a dining style that best reflects your own needs. So for example, if you want the flexibility of dining at different times each and every evening, then you can choose the My Time dining option. However, if you want to eat at the exact same time each evening, served by the exact same dining staff, then you should opt in for early seating, which is typically around 5:30, or you can select late seating, which is closer to 8 p.m. Directly ahead of us here is a specialty restaurant called Izumi, which offers 2 different dining experiences. Over on the left hand of the restaurant, you can order off a Japanese a la carte menu featuring sushi rolls, sashimi, and traditional Japanese entrees. Plus, they also have a really nice selection of sake, beer, and wine. On the other side are the hibachi tables, where you can watch some of the most incredible chefs showing off their culinary skills and amazing cooking techniques. It is a lot of fun over there. Straight ahead, we have the Casino Royale. Now, for those of you who are feeling a little lucky and want to roll the dice while on vacation, or maybe enter an exciting tournament, this is the place for you to do it. You're going to find hundreds of slot machines along with tables for blackjack, roulette, 3-card poker, craps, and ultimate Texas Hold'em. If you're someone who's always wanted to learn how to play these table games, but you're just a little unsure how to get started, be sure to check out your daily cruise compass for complimentary lessons to help teach you all the ins and outs of these games. Now, just outside the casino is where we're going to find the Diamond Club. This is a private area only accessible to members of Royal Caribbean's Crown and Anchor Society, whom have, much like myself, logged a minimum of 80 or more nights at sea. Now, if you're not a member yet, be sure to sign up. It is completely free, and the more you cruise with Royal, the more perks and benefits you're going to gain along the way. Directly across the hall is where you're going to find the attic. Now, if you're looking for something fun to do, this is going to be your go-to place. At night, it's a really fun dance club, but prior to that, it's used for their stand-up rated R comedy shows. Yes, you heard me right, rated R. Just keep in mind, in order to attend those shows, you have to be at least 18 years or older. In here we have Studio B, where you can catch some ice skating productions performed by world-class skaters. And if you're feeling a little bit adventurous, you can even test out your own skills. Royal typically opens that venue at scheduled times and lends out ice skates to anyone who's interested in trying. And this is the Royal Theater, which happens to be the main theater on board, where they are going to wow you over with their award-winning entertainment. Currently, they're running Broadway's hit musical Grease, and I'm talking about the full Broadway production here, the real deal, not just a little musical number. It's going to run close to an hour and a half in length, so definitely put that on your to-do list and make your reservations well in advance for it, because without reservations, you're going to run the risk of missing out on the performance. And here's a little bonus tip. If you want to cherry pick your perfect seats once inside the theater, then I'd suggest arriving about 30 minutes prior to when the show is set to begin. Jazz on 4. Now, this is where they typically feature jazz and blues bands. The decor in here was actually inspired by Prohibition-era Chicago from back in the 1920s, so it has a very cool vibe to it. It is a smaller lounge though, so if jazz is something that just feeds your soul, definitely plan on arriving a little bit early. And this is the Shore Excursions kiosk. Now, if you did not pre-book your excursions ahead of time, definitely go over there as soon as you board the ship, because the most popular excursions always fill up the quickest. And right next door is where you're going to find Boleros, which is a Latin-themed nightclub featuring an amazing 6-piece live band that plays in the evenings. But I am going to warn you guys, and you need to be careful, because when that Latin music starts playing, and after you had a couple of those Cuban mojitos over there at the bar, you might just find yourself on the dance floor showing off some amazing salsa skills that you never even knew you had. But getting back to the shore excursion topic, I want you guys to realize that you don't have to book only what Royal offers. Take a look online, see if you find anything better that suits your needs, your wants, your desires for what you want to do in each port of call. And this is the Bionic Bar, which features those two amazing robotic bartenders. Their names are Mix and Mingle, and they can create an almost endless combination of cocktails. Everything from classic Cosmos to custom crafted drinks designed just by you. And this is the photo gallery where you're going to purchase all those beautiful professional portraits that were taken throughout your sailing. I have to mention, the photographers on board are very, very good, so be prepared. You might end up purchasing way more than you anticipated. And of course, I would know this because it happens to me all the time. And this is the Schooner Bar. It's the best spot on board for live piano music. You can order drinks, make song requests, and believe me, after a couple of the cocktails, you're going to find yourself singing Piano Man along with a dozen of your newest best friends on board. And this is the entrance to the Boardwalk, where you're going to find that nostalgic carousel with 18 beautiful hand-carved animals on it, along with the doghouse, where you're going to grab some of the best gourmet hot dogs and sausages while on board. There's also a Starbucks coffee to help you fuel up for another amazing day in paradise as well. Keep in mind though, Starbucks will cost you a little bit extra. Now for my thrill seekers, those brightly colored tubes in front of us are the 100-foot drop slides known as the Ultimate Abyss. On our left is Johnny Rockets, where you're going to find the best malts and burgers on board, and directly across is Sabor, which offers a contemporary twist on traditional south of the border cuisine. And just beyond the Ultimate Abyss slides, you're going to find the AquaTheater, where you will see some of the world's best extreme athletes. And I'm talking about Olympic caliber talent. You're going to see highliners, slackliners, high divers, street dancers, and even 3D flyers. The show is included in the cost of your cruise. Just be sure to log into your cruise planner ahead of time and make all your reservations online. Also, a week before your trip begins, remember to finish the online check-in process and print out your luggage tags. I want you to print off one for each piece of luggage you're planning to bring. Me, personally, I am not willing to risk losing my luggage due to a paper tag that I printed that had ripped and fallen off. So I always purchase plastic sleeve covers to securely hold my luggage tags to my luggage handle. These tag holders are really affordable and they will help reduce the risk of you losing your luggage. I'm going to provide a link to them down below, so be sure to grab one for yourself. And if you really want to keep a close eye on your luggage, I'd suggest getting an Apple AirTag and placing one into each one of your bags. That way you can track the exact location of your belongings right from your phone. I'll put a link to that as well down below. This is Vitality at Sea, where you can treat yourself a little bit special with a plethora of spa treatments. They offer massages, wraps, facials, acupuncture, or you can get your hair and nails done for a special night on board. They also have Botox, body sculpting, and teeth whitening as well. Just remember to pre-book your appointments ahead of time or shortly after you board the ship, because the most popular time slots always fill up the quickest. This is also where you're going to find the fitness center as well, which is free for you to use. They have a wide selection of exercise machines in there, including the latest cardio and resistance equipment for working out. Or for an additional fee, you can sign up for one of their many fitness classes. They offer yoga, Pilates, spinning, and kickboxing. They're actually a lot of fun to take. But keep in mind, you will have to be at least 16 years or older to use that facility. Through these doors, you'll find Central Park, where many of the specialty dining restaurants are located, including a very special wine bar called Vintages. Now, if you're a wine connoisseur, then this is going to be your go-to place. It's where you can sample wines from some of the most famous vineyards in the world. Plus, Royal Caribbean's actually partnered up with several top winemakers to produce exclusive bottles that you can only get when on board their ships. This is Jamie's Italian, which offers a menu filled with Tuscan-inspired dishes. Now, if you're a pasta lover, this will be your go-to place, because they make their pasta fresh in-house every single day. If you're looking for some deli classics, then head on over to the Park Cafe and grab yourself a quick bite to eat. They have made-to-order soups, salads, freshly pressed paninis, and sandwiches. It is free for you to dine there, and they are open for breakfast, lunch, and afternoon snacks. Oh, and here we have 150 Central Park, which offers an upscale dining experience with a modern yet sophisticated ambiance. Their menu features contemporary American cuisine with a focus on seasonal and locally sourced ingredients. And this is my personal favorite. It's Chop's Grill, where you can dine on premium cuts of beef like filet mignon and New York strip steak. They also have other classics such as grilled lamb chops, lobster bisque, and cream spinach. Plus, they have a nice variety of seafood and vegetarian options available too. And here we have Dazzles, where you can take in some of the most beautiful views of the Boardwalk area while on board the ship. During the day, it's a great spot if you just want a quiet area to relax in while sipping on a drink. But at night, it transforms into a wonderful dance club with a live DJ and a spacious dance floor. They also have a great selection of signature cocktails in here, along with beer, wine, and spirits down over at the bar, along with some great light snacks for you to enjoy. Oh hey, here's a fun fact about Central Park. Guess how many plants are located on board just within that one neighborhood? It's 10,000, along with 50 trees and 52 vine plants, which all have to be carefully tended to using special techniques to keep them healthy and vibrant despite the ship's constant motion and changing climate. I mean, really, it's absolutely crazy if you think about all the effort that they have to put in just to make that happen. And over here, you'll find Wonderland, where you can experience a fun kaleidoscope of whimsical gourmet dishes. If you're an adventurous eater or you simply want an imaginative dining experience, you are going to love it. However, if you're a picky eater or somebody who prefers more of a traditional cuisine, then this might not be ideal for you. This is Seven Hearts. It's kind of a multi-purpose room where you can log on to one of the computer stations and stay connected. Just keep in mind, you will have to purchase an internet package for that. It also doubles as a card room too, where you can play board games, card games. I believe they have bridge tournaments in here as well. It's open 24 hours, so feel free to take advantage of that area whenever you have a little extra time on your hands. Next, we're heading toward the 9-hole mini golf course, which is free for you to play. Clubs and the golf balls are provided at no extra charge, and you can play as many rounds as you'd like. It's open 24 hours a day, so you can play under the sun or under the stars. It's completely up to you. There's also a separate 4-hole mini golf course there for the younger kids, which is a little less challenging for us, but it is a lot more fun for them. Coming up on our left-hand side is the first of 2 FlowRiders. Basically, these are surf simulators that'll give you the thrill of surfing on the open sea, but in a safe and controlled environment. And this friendly-looking anglerfish in front of us, that is actually the entrance to the ultimate abyss, which were those 2 100-foot-tall twisting and turning slides I had pointed out to you earlier. Over here on our left is the second FlowRider surf simulator. If you want to give it a try, keep in mind there are height restrictions. You have to be at least 52 inches tall to boogie board and 58 inches tall to stand up surf. Also, be sure to wear something that won't just easily fall off your body since the force of the water is fairly strong. So ladies, I would highly suggest wearing a 1-piece swimsuit or a 2-piece that is specifically designed for these type of water activities. That super cute bikini you picked up for this trip might not be the best option for the FlowRider. Now directly behind us and through these sliding glass doors is Fuel, which is a private lounge for the teenagers to meet, hang out, and have fun together. That lounge is free for them to use, and it's a great place for them to make friends while on board. Mini bites. Okay, this is perfect if you just want a quick bite to eat. For breakfast, they usually have breakfast sandwiches, pastries, and other morning treats. For lunch and dinner, you're going to find burgers, hot dogs, and sandwiches. Their menu is designed to be quick and easy with most of the items ready to grab and go, making it perfect for anyone who's just looking for a quick bite in between activities. Up ahead around the corner is the Challenger Video Arcade. Now, if this is something that you want to do, I would suggest purchase your arcade credits in advance from within your cruise planner since you can typically get them at a discounted rate that way. Just know that once you depleted all your credits on board, you can continue playing by simply swiping your SeaPass card. So, depending on your child, you might actually want to set up a daily spending limit to stop them from kind of treating the arcade like their own little kiddie casino. Here on our left is Splashaway Bay, which was designed specifically for young children and families. It features water-based activities that are both safe and exciting for all the little sailors on board. Now, in addition to Splashaway Bay, you'll find 3 main swimming pools on board this ship. The first one is coming up on our right, and it's called the Beach Pool. It's the only one that's going to be filled with salt water, and it's also going to have a really nice sloped entry point to it as well. The other 2 main pools on board are going to be filled with fresh water. Directly in front of us here is the entrance into the adults only solarium, and to the left you'll find the solarium buffet, which offers a healthy yet delicious selection of items for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. You're going to find salads, fruits, grilled meats, and fishes, along with a variety of other hot and cold dishes. Next, we're heading back into the adults only solarium again, and when I say adults only, I'm referring to a minimum age of 16. So if you're 16 and older, welcome. This area is here for you to enjoy. Honestly, the solarium is kind of like a little slice of heaven on board. Between the panoramic views of the sea below and all the comfy lounges and day beds, it just feels like paradise in here. Plus, there's several hot tubs located all throughout, making it that much more relaxing. And it's climate controlled in here too, so no matter what the weather is outside, they keep it at just the perfect temperature in here. At the top of these stairs is where you'll find the Solarium Bar, which serves up premium cocktails, beer, and wine. Oh, and speaking of wine, not everybody knows this, but each adult can bring one bottle of their favorite wine or champagne with them on board during embarkation. Your bottle has to be the standard 750 milliliter size though, so don't be bringing a box or a jug of wine with you to the ship. Keep in mind you have to place that bottle into your carry-on bag. Don't put it into your checked luggage. If you do, it likely won't find its way all the way on board to your stateroom. Also, get yourself some protective sleeves to prevent your wine bottles from accidentally breaking and kind of ruining the start of your vacation. I'm going to put a link to the ones that I actually use down in the description below, so definitely grab yours. They're even reusable, so if you're purchasing tequila, rum, or wine at one of your ports of call, you can safely pack those bottles up and bring them back home with you. This is the Windjammer. In a nutshell, it's the largest and most popular buffet you're going to find on board the ship. And the best part is, it is included in the price of your cruise. So if you're simply looking for a casual dining experience, you should come on up here for a nice relaxed meal any time of the day and well into the evening. They serve breakfast, lunch, and dinner and offer tons of options. They have everything from American and international cuisines to vegetarian and gluten-free options as well. Some of the most popular dishes, I would say, are their made-to-order omelets and waffles in the morning for breakfast, their carving stations for lunch and dinner, and most importantly, we can't forget about that extensive dessert selection. Honestly, Royal Caribbean just does a really great job when it comes to catering to a wide range of tastes and preferences. Alrighty guys, hopefully you enjoyed the entire tour. I want you to be sure to check out the description section below and purchase your luggage tag sleeves, those Apple Air tags, and even the wine bottle protectors too. You can also find these items listed on our website at oceanwidetravel.com, and make sure you're subscribing to our channel as well for endless tips and tricks to help you become a smarter cruiser. It has been a pleasure, you guys, so until next time, take care.